Blackberry. I'm your host, Edward Anderson. This is going to be kind of a contentious one, but I want to really do this. So, for all those of y'all that don't know, hey, had this BS like event called Streamer University. Streamer University, and not Streamer University, but Streamer Awards. And in this Streamer Awards, there's some stuff that's kind of come out of that as far as content and all of that. And there's this guy by the name of, I'm not even going to say his name because honestly, he's not even somebody that has been technically officially named with doing this or even accused of doing this. So I'm not going to contribute and spread the propaganda. But we'll say this. Somebody associated with Kai Cenat, not Kai Cenat, but somebody associated with Kai Cenat has been accused of SAing a woman. And so you have this woman, I may put the thumbnail up, but this woman by the name of Jordine, I'm not even about to disparage her, but I'm going to just say it what it is. Blonde hair, light skin, all this stuff, right? And she is basically saying that she didn't say, here's the first thing. The first thing that's messed up is she didn't go to the police. She still hasn't gone to the police. A police report has not been filed. Even if she doesn't get that kit, a police report has not been filed. Now, this is 2025 going into we're in the last one of 2025, about to go into 2026. Me Too is over 5 years old, and yet somehow we are still playing this game where these women act like they don't know what to do. I want to say this, and I want to be very clear here. I don't give a damn about what you talking about until you go to the cops. If this is not, I don't want, if you go to the internet and don't go to the police first, because you can always go to the internet. The internet ain't going nowhere. If you don't go to the cops, it didn't happen. And I'm gonna tell you what I think, what is going on. People, because you see this in the media, people like to litigate stuff in the media because they have more control over it. See, once you go to the police, you cannot really control what they look into. You cannot control that investigation because they are gonna figure out was what the accused was charged. Number one, the first thing they're going to do is you're going to have to accuse somebody. Once you go to the police, you're not going to be able to say, this happened to me, and not say who it was. They're like, you're here. The part of this police report is you going to fucking identify who the fuck did this. If you don't know, cool. You don't know. Maybe they put a black bag over your ass. But if you know, which she has already said that she knows, because it's not a situation where she was kidnapped, they're gonna make you tell them. They're gonna make you tell them in order for them to do their job. Or if nothing's gonna happen until you do that. They'll be like, all right, come back when you're ready to actually get serious. And you all look at this chick, type in Jordine and Streamer University SA. You type that on TikTok, you type that on YouTube, it'll come up. Really TikTok. This is something that's more blown up on TikTok than YouTube. And what's happening is she comes up here and she does a stream or two. I don't know this chick. I don't know who this chick is. And she's saying she's asexual. She doesn't deal with sex, which is a lie. You can tell by how she's dressed. That's bullshit. Meaning she don't deal with men or women. You can tell that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And she comes up with this story about how when she was a streamer, the Streamer Awards, this dude basically, she lost the phone. Dude somehow found the phone. And then basically said this is after the Streamer Awards. He got to go to her hotel in order to get the phone. Oh, by the way, somehow she's got 6 phones. It's like such bullshit, this story. And even other women are poking holes in this fucking story. And I'm not, and my thing Nobody wants to be the guy or the girl that is saying, I didn't believe a victim of SA. First of all, she didn't even say what happened. She didn't say it was rape. She said it was sexual assault. Sexual assault could have been he grabbed her ass, he grabbed her titty. Not saying that I condone that, but that's not rape. Those are different things. Those are very different things. And so you're in a situation where nobody really wants to, a lot of people don't believe her, but they don't want to commit to that because you don't want to be seen as the guy that, again, is like a chick with legitimate, nobody wants to be the guy that a chick with legitimately victimized and they didn't believe her. So what happens is these women get to play on this bullshit and lie and not really get in trouble if they're lying. Because nobody wants to be the guy that's the reason why these victims don't come forward. I don't give a fuck if you got a daughter. I don't give a fuck if you got a sister. I don't give a fuck about what you want to do with that. Job one is getting her to the fucking cops. You want to handle it on your own after that? Do that. You want to be big bruh? You want to be a dad? Do that. But your job is to get them to the cops. They got to get, even if they don't get that kit, or go to 911, get the cop to them, a police report has to be filed. Even if they don't want to get the kit, which as far as I'm concerned, they should get the kit anyway, but the kit, a rape kit, is only for rape. Which is why I'm saying you got to get them to the cops. This bullshit where these women, these are grown-ass women. These are not minors. I don't want to hear shit until the police are involved. Yeah, happy Friday. And people should be advocating for that and dare somebody to say something. Well, you should believe her. No, that's not how it works. Because let's assume she was sexually assaulted. Let's assume that. She was sexually assaulted. I'm not questioning that. Why the fuck is the police not involved? Well, no. I don't want to hear your fucking excuses. I don't care. Because you are legally not, first of all, let's just keep it all the way 100. You could low-key be sued if you defame somebody and the shit didn't happen. That's why one way why she ain't really naming somebody, coming up with some bullshit, talking about, well, I just want to protect the integrity. The integrity of people involved? Bitch, are you dumb? Anybody around that shit, fuck every last one of them. They have no integrity. That's why you're a victim. You want to protect the integrity of everybody involved. Imagine you had a little sister and she told you some shit like that. My back of my hand would itch. I'd be like, little girl, if you don't fucking tell me who the fuck did this, I'm gonna lock you in this goddamn house until you do. I just want to protect the integrity of everybody involved. No, fuck all that. Fuck that shit. You want to protect the fuck are you talking about? If it was one of Kai's boys that did that, then you tell Kai if you want to go that route. And if Kai don't do shit, then hey, it is what it is. Fuck them. That's like the closest thing to quote unquote protecting somebody's integrity. Let him bury that motherfucker. And have receipts. Protect the integrity integrity of everybody involved. Also talk about she don't like men. You don't like men, but streamer, get the fuck out of here, man. And so the shit, like, so these women, and that's why it's important to do a police report. And you tell them the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but. You a victim. You ain't got nothing to hide. But it's all this politicking that these women have to do. These women are always, I don't know what to say, and I don't want to fuck getting them in trouble. The fuck are you talking about? Like, this is 2025. We are not dealing with minors. We are dealing with grown folks. You need to use your fucking words, take your ass to the police, or call 911 to get them there and get a police report done. That's what the fuck you do. That way, justice can be served. But you try to litigate this in public opinion, and then because you know, if somebody can demonstrate harm, you could catch a lawsuit. Like the dude, let's say it's a dude associated with Kai, and she say, well, I didn't say it was him. You didn't say it was him, but you didn't say it wasn't him either. So what happens is you opened up for people to make assumptions, and you kind of implied some shit. So therefore, you cause harm, verifiable money, he could say that he lost and sue your ass. Which is why you go get a fucking police report. Fuck that bullshit. Everybody wants to be on some, I don't want to be nobody to see. Look, man, look, man, if you're grabbing bitches' asses, titties, you're doing anything crazy like that, I can't help you, motherfucker. If you're doing the R shit, and you really, like Players Club, took that pussy, your dick needs to be cut off. I'm dead ass serious. So I don't give a fuck. Black, white, or otherwise. I don't give a fuck. I have no mercy for that shit. But what we're not gonna do is go on this like witch hunt, Salem witch hunt tirade, and you don't want to get your facts straight because you're in your feelings. People are beat up all the time. People are got their house broke. One of my earliest memories was when I saw my mother on a fucking crate after the fucking a gang. I won't say who. A gang came into our home in California and fucking robbed that shit like they the goddamn fucking Ninja Gaiden and shit. Didn't wake nobody up. Thankfully, they didn't kill my mom and kill me. This is a true story, dead ass. And in the next memory I got, we're fucking in the desert for 30 days, 30 nights on a fucking Greyhound bus with only a goddamn red, black, and green quilt that I still have till this fucking day, going to Chicago, seeing plateaus and shit. And my mom, by the way, that happened because my mom chose to basically testify against something that happened to a friend of hers. So I don't give a fuck about y'all, oh my God, this happened to me. Nah, fuck all that bullshit. If you chose to go on the internet and not go to the police, you can't even show me receipts that you contacted people that's associated with the person to try to make something happen. You can't even show that. You can't even show that. You basically took that shit to the internet. That shit sound like clout chasing. That makes no sense. You ain't even saying, I got a police report, the police is handling it. Let me tell you what happened. No, you're not doing that. You just went straight to the internet to say this happened to me, but I'm not gonna do shit because I want y'all to basically feel sorry for me and get clout. I don't give a fuck. Tell me that's not what the fuck that is. I'm asexual. I don't do anything, even though I got a halter top and my titties showing and a blonde hair and makeup out of the wazoo so I can look pretty. I don't want to look for that for anybody but myself. You ain't dressed like fucking, what's her name, Billie Eilish? You ain't dressed like that. Covering titties up. Shit, even fucking Nina covered. You ain't dressed like you asexual. Get the fuck out of here. And on the flip side, Kai need to get rid of his fucking friends. Straight up. Kai need to purge them motherfuckers. Because his friends got that chaotic energy where they don't know how to act. That's straight up. Shout out to the dumper for covering that. Kai's friends is gonna have him lose it all. Straight like that. Kai, you did the best you could do. You put them niggas on. If them niggas can't handle it, like them niggas are generating their own money. If they can't handle it, then that's on them. That chaotic energy where them niggas get extra mad. Like you can look like if you see some of these young niggas shake, them niggas be having the energy and emotional disposition of black women. A hood rat black women. They just It's crazy. They be having the emotional disposition of females with male power. And I've said this even when I was younger. Just chaos energy. Like a fucking chaos emerald or some shit. So yeah, you gotta watch them motherfuckers. And then when you're in a situation where the name of the game is to get into... Alright, I'm back. So yeah, man, these mothers, that's a play. And everybody is like on edge, you know, because they don't want to be the guy. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll put that shit out there. I think that bitch is lying. I'm not going to say like 100% nothing happened, but I think what first of all, she's implying that rape happened. That's what she's implying. She's not implying that somebody grabbed her ass. That's why she won't say exactly what happened. She's done like 2 streams now, and I'm not watching her streams, but like that. I'm not watching that shit like that. But yeah, she's not inclined that pussy was took or shoved her fucking face on his dick or something. That's not, she's implying something like that happened. That's what she's implying. The motherfucker grab your ass, grab your titties, absolutely. I'm not saying he shouldn't get played. I'm not saying none of that or get done up. But what I am saying is that's not what she's implying happened. She's implying that's what she's implying. And she wants to keep it as ambiguous as possible. And my thing is, it's not like you're doing that in order because you have the police involved. You're doing that because you're trying to control the narrative and control the situation. So you're more worried about that than you're actually worried about assault. And if you are really legit assaulted, you're going to be worried about burying somebody. You more worried about feeling sorry for than actually getting justice due. I have a problem with that. Shout out to Django Geek with the $10. These chicks will put on hair, nails, makeup, and set up camera, phone ring light, go on live and tell a sob story before they file a police report. Automatic 0, yeah, that is true. But to give that chick a little bit of credit, apparently that's how she looks. So I guess she was on streaming compared to say it. Like she typically, that's like the same look that she has everywhere. And it's all this, well, people don't believe women. Yes, women are believed. That's the problem. They're believed too much even when they're lying, and women are not punished when they're lying. My thing is, let's say I believe her 100%. I ain't seen nobody. I see women, black women mainly, making excuses for she shouldn't have to go to the police. You should just believe her. Bitch, nothing can happen until she goes to the police. What are you talking about? She should just be believed. It's not about her being believed. She has to go to the cops regardless. So what? You think she's supposed to win an award or some shit? What the fuck are you all talking about? Like, what is supposed to happen? What, she's supposed to get some followers and get like 1 million followers and like we're supposed to cash app her something? We're supposed to cash app her $100,000 to make her feel better?
Thank you.
Thank you. If it was your daughter, if it was my daughter, a police report would have been filed, and I'm not gonna tell you what else would have happened. But a police report would have definitely been filed. I'm not. A police report would have been filed. I'm not telling you what else would have went down, but a police report would have been filed. If it was my sister, a fucking police report would have been filed. I would have been like, we either handling this the way we handling it or we ain't handling it. We ain't handling it. Not no, you gon' play games. This ain't no game. That nigga, whoever did it is getting got one way or the other. And what not's gonna happen is you're about to sit here and then think you about to manipulate people because you saying what something happened and you being etchy. Because here's the thing, we talk about family. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what happened. You better tell me the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Point blank, period. Not know your version, not know I'm mad, none of that shit. It better be the truth and nothing but. It better be the whole truth. Because if you move, because I personally believe if you false flag move somebody, there's a consequence to that. That's what I personally believe. I don't believe in that. Like dead out, like you better tell the whole truth. Do not fucking leave nothing out. Do not fucking play with me. You acting like you're not treating me like I'm the victim. No, I'm treating you like somebody that is about to get rolled for. But what you're not about to do is basically send me on a send-off mission. That's not happening. And these are conversations, by the way, you have before anything happens. These are conversations when you have women in your family. This shit is supposed to be established. Not no, well, you know, in the moment, now we're going to play games. No. That's not what's going to happen. You have these conversations up front. This, and that. This is why you got Uber fucking teens. This is why you have certain shit. This is why you have Find My and an iPhone. And so my thing is, you know, people be like, you're supposed to feel sorry for her. No. It's not about not feeling sorry for somebody. But at the same time, I have a problem with somebody. Let's say it did happen. Okay, you're not getting justice taking it on the internet. Because here's the thing. You can take it on the internet. I'm not saying to not take it on the internet, but you're supposed to get that damn police report first. Not know I'm going to take it on the internet. I'm going to see how people feel about it. That sounds like you ain't telling the whole truth. That's telling like you're telling your version. And she said other people were there. So if other people were there with the phone and you couldn't leave, well, bitch, you was kidnapped too. So we talking about attempted kidnapping with an SA. Yeah, out dragnet all of them. But you got a lot of women that they be regretting shit, and then they just reset it by saying SA. That's a problem. Like, fuck that politicking bullshit. It either happened or it didn't. And if it did, there's certain protocols that need to happen. I don't know what you ain't even talk about suing nobody. She ain't talk about suing nobody. She basically said she ain't even talk about pursuing a civil case. She basically said, yeah, I just want to put it out there in order to, you know, let people know that, you know, there's integrity involved and you're not alone. You get the fuck out of here, man. Are you fucking serious? No. Well, why don't you show some leadership and actually show what should happen? Have you told your fucking parents, I'm asexual, I don't do nothing, you know this, guys? Have you told your fucking parents? Because they gonna tell you get a fucking police report. And they gonna wanna know who the fuck it was. It's almost like she's avoiding having to be put in a situation where she has to actually say what actually happened. Well, don't you understand that she has trauma? Well, then, bitch, don't speak on it then. Go get you a therapist and tell it to a therapist. Because once you put it on the internet, now that it's out there, people go, now you done lost control of the narrative that way too. Because people going to want to know who it is. They're going to start making certain accusations. People going to have to defend themselves. Whatever happened, happened. And now you're going to look like a liar. Now you got people that they're using this as a weapon against certain people. It's amazing how all this shit just magically happened at the same time. So yeah. I mean, that's crazy. Like a nigga just, yeah, you lost your phone. Somehow he found your phone. I mean, that's a kidnapping. Based on what she told the story, that ain't just SA. That's a kidnapping. And by the way, she hasn't said what he did, or what whoever it was did. She just said she was SA. That's it. So you don't know what it is. That's ambiguity. That's manipulation. You can say what happened without fucking. But it sounds like she don't want to say nothing that she gotta retract later. That's what that sounds like. That shit sounds managed. She's in trauma. Man, get the fuck out of here. She ain't enough trauma where she can't put her makeup on and can't get on stream. So she's not enough trauma where she's cool enough that she's purposely holding certain things back. Fuck out of here. All these women in the comments, I believe women. You believe that bitch because she's black. That's it. That's that Cassie shit. I believe her. I don't care. I believe her. You can't stop me from believing her. Just like y'all believe that fucking brick bitch. Y'all believed her too. Shout out to Celebrity for checking the shit out of that and seeing that bitch all the way to jail. She deserves most of the credit for that. You believed her too. You believed her ass too. And she gave you more evidence. She at least called the fucking cops and got a police report written. That's how she got her ass caught the fuck up. Lying on the fucking police report. What's up, Waffles? Y'all believe Jussie Smollett too? I'm not saying, I don't assume that women be lying when it comes to stuff like that. That's not my first instinct. That's never my first instinct to assume they're lying. But what I am is a critical thinker. And if something don't sound right, then it don't sound right. Damn, man. I'm not about to sit here and be emotionally led. That's not happening. Okay, no matter what the situation is. You know, the most compromised I've ever been is when I walked in on my mom and saw her dead. So make no mistake, you know, that's the most emotionally compromised I've ever been. And even then, I still had to make decisions quickly because I didn't know that was what that was at first. I thought she could be saved. Literally, I put my hand in the instant thing I saw after I had a reaction. I put my hand on her neck to see if it was something that could be done. And her arm were cold, but her neck was warm. So I still had hope that she could have been saved and call the police. I had to, give an address, give all of that. You ain't that compromised. If you can put on makeup and get on stream, you can fucking say what happened. Instead, what the fuck you want to do is you want to sit here and get sympathy. Get the fuck out of here with that. And even if let's assume she's a victim. You still supposed to go to the cops. If you're assuming she's a victim, go to the cops. I'm not go to the cops. The fuck you doing? Oh, you can be assaulted and what message does that send? Yeah, you can. I was assaulted, but I'm not gonna go to the authorities. I'm gonna take it to the internet. This is 2025. You ain't gonna tell me you ain't. The information is out there. Motherfuckers in the comment section, rather than telling her she needs to go pursue that shit and get her justice, they talk about, I believe her. I believe her. That don't mean shit. Hell, that motherfucker could do that shit to somebody else. But don't worry, you're believed though. That's some nonsensical bullshit. Well, she's emotional. Have a heart. Cool. That's what your parents are for. It's like we're trying to avoid doing the work. We're avoiding getting the justice. That's what I don't understand. This shouldn't even be a fucking conversation. And what it is nobody wants to fuck their money up. So they all talking scared. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be seen as the guy. And I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm not even like, no, that's a lot of money, man, on the line. And if you make a mistake, you can't take that back. Honestly, I wouldn't even cover the shit. If you scared on what to say, I just say, look, man, I'm not going to talk about that. All I got to say, all I would be on is, look, man, all I got to say is, man, if it happens, you need to go to cops and get justice. Justice ain't on the fucking internet. That ain't where justice is. Justice is not on the internet. So she need to go get the police so you go and get that handled. My prayers are out to her, but she need to go to the cops. Boy, it's snowing out here. It is fucking snowing out here. That's it. Don't ask me. Let me know when she go to the police. Well, do you think it happened? Don't matter. Because it really don't. Because if you don't go to the police and you're not even pursuing a civil case, what are we talking about? Oh, man, you don't believe her. Doesn't matter if I believe her. Okay, I believe her. Does that take back what happened? No. Does that get the dude punished for doing that? No. So what the fuck? What the fuck does believing somebody mean? Okay, I believe her. She needs to go to the cops. She wants to protect the integrity of everybody involved. Why? Why? Like, give me an example of why you would want to do that. And by the way, this is the type of shit as to why shit always gets swept under the rug, by the way. Because women, you almost have to take it out of their hands. Because they got all this nonsensical bullshit that goes through their head that doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, if you ain't lying, why are you scheming? I'm not even streaming anymore. Bitch ain't streaming no more, but she's still streaming. A couple days after. See? I didn't even want to stream. Damn, bro. It ain't even about credibility. I'm not even, because, it ain't even about credibility. I can assume it happened. Assume it happened. It happened. So why aren't we getting the police involved? I'm not questioning if it happened or not. It happened. I believe her. So why are we not getting the police involved? You see how that works? Sound like somebody want to be a victim. All right, y'all. I just wanted to get my opinion on that. I didn't want to make this too long. Appreciate y'all. This is Edward signing off. Appreciate Isaiah Flowers for the $5. And appreciate Django Geek again with the 10. This is Edward signing off. Peace.